If you currently own a property in Dubai and want to rent it out, or you're thinking of buying an investment property and making money as a landlord, this video is for you. I'm Tahir Majithia, a real estate consultant in Dubai, and in this video, I'm going to be answering a frequently asked question: how do I rent out my Dubai property? Dubai's rental market continues to grow with long-term tenants and tourists arriving in the city every day to live, work, or just take a break. You may want these tourists and new expats to rent your property, and why not? It's a very good way to make money. Before I explain your options, you have to ask yourself one question: do you want to rent your property on a long-term basis or a short-term basis? Let's look at both the options, how the money is generated and how it's divided. Option 1, the classical long-term rental, which typically is 1 year in Dubai. In this case, I'd recommend using a real estate brokerage which specializes in long-term rentals. If you reach out to me, I could have one of my team members contact you and assist you with the same. As far as how much rent you can charge, you can negotiate with your agent and your future tenant depending on the number of checks you're willing to accept. For instance, you could charge the year's rent in advance and give the best possible price to your tenant, or accept a series of post-dated checks in return for a slightly higher rent. Tenants are normally happy to give a series of post-dated checks as it helps them manage their cash flow. A good agent will source you the tenant, even collect the checks on your behalf, and also advise you on how to get the ijari, which registers your tenancy contract with the government, ensuring both the parties' rights are protected. In regards to the commission, the real estate agency will charge 5% of the annual rent as commission to the tenant, and the landlord does not need to pay commission on the rent. Some real estate companies also offer property management services. In this case, the landlord pays a small fee to the agency to manage the property, and the agency takes care of any maintenance or any other issues which comes to the tenant time to time. This is sometimes a very good option for overseas investors. Option 2, rent your property as a holiday home to tourists and business travelers. In this scenario, you can also use the property whenever you wish to when you travel to Dubai. The best advice here is source an agency which specializes on holiday rentals. They will have the experience of getting your property listed and marketed on portals such as Airbnb and Booking.com. These landlords are also generating more income on their property because of the high demand of holiday homes and their ability to charge more for the same property. And finally, remember, a good short-term rental company works hard and wants to do a good job to maintain high occupancy on your property, because the higher the occupancy, the more revenue they generate for themselves and for you. I hope this video clarifies your long-term and short-term property rental options in Dubai. As always, if you need any clarifications or you want to ask your own questions, please feel free to send me an email on tahir@trustedhomesdubai.com. You could reach me on any of my social media handles or send me a WhatsApp. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in Dubai very soon.